this hero. You know who it is. It's Sauda. Very strong hero when it comes to close range combat. And it's actually really cool that it's like that. But I find it weird that she's one of the ones that you would unlock monkey money. Of course, most of the heroes are. But the starter 4 are Quincy, Gwen, Quincy, Gwen, Oben, and Striker Jones. And while they all make sense in their own right, Oben is a support DPS, Quincy is kind of a DPS somewhat, Gwen is crowd control, Striker Jones is Striker Jones. I think that Sauda should be added to the list of the starting heroes. And the reason why is kinda simple. She might need some rebalancing if this were to be the case, but if a new player is doing any sort of research, or has any sort of friends into the game, they'll probably tell them, hey, if you're still starting out with the game, get Sauda. A lot of new players would likely gravitate towards Sauda. The reason why is, while she has short range, she has really good DPS. So even find just a somewhat good bend or a good part of the track to put her along, it's satisfying for players. She can do well, but she can't solo everything either. Sauda is one of the perfect heroes for teaching a player how the game works, just because she's so good at doing her job early on and showing how things work that it gives you a chance to learn more of the support towers. Because when it comes to the other heroes, sometimes you're needing to focus more on DPS. I think something that gets ignored a bit is sometimes how support towers are really useful. I've seen some players think that Alchemist top path is just absolutely terrible because it's not a good thing. It just isn't that good. But if you were to put this with Sauda or something, then the player wouldn't see a need for DPS. Look at how good she's doing. So maybe they'll actually try this out. It's like they want to make their Sauda strong and they want to see how far she can go. She won't do all of it on anything on like an intermediate map, but for the beginning players on starter maps, she'll be really good. They'll be able to buff her, they'll be able to let it be good. Free camo. Lead once you play it right. So, with that being said, I think Sauda should be added, maybe not as a replacement to someone like Striker, but maybe add her on as a 5th kind of tutorial hero. That is a weird one, but I mean, if the heroes are supposed to be the early ones to teach you how to play the game, and you have the likes of Striker Jones on there, I'm sure it wouldn't be too unreasonable to say that Sauda is around the same skill level as Striker Jones, if not lower. And I think this could also bring a lot more entertainment to the game for new players. I know some people don't like that grind for all the money. I'm not one of them. I say with my 30,000 monkey money that I have not bought all the, as I've already bought all the hero skins and everything else that I could, because grinding cosmetics is fun. But either way, let's say we're here. Sauda doesn't have leg. If a player wants to learn the use of an alchemist or something, there's a good chance to show them how acidic mixture dip, berserker brew, how that can all benefit other monkeys. And then when it comes to the bigger class Moab balloons, Sauda might start struggling. So jungle drums, the Moab balloon. Because another one that gets overlooked, I think, until you start getting into things like chimps and stuff, I know I did this, I would never use Moab glue. In fact, I would not use the glue at all. And that sucks, because the glue is actually a really cool tower. It is very useful in so many different scenarios, and it probably should get more attention than it does. Ice Tower is another one. You just kind of overlook it. It's meant to be this weird supportive primary with the likes of extra damage, slowing down, icicles being stupid. But you kind of overlook these two, just because it's like, why would a new player use them? They want to focus on pure damage, but they're not going to improve simply by doing pure damage. Of course, they could go researching guides and whatnot, but I do feel like a new player should be able to just enjoy the game without looking anything else up. if they want to know what does what, there should be a good way for them to learn about it. And while the start of BG6 does it okay, I really think adding Sauda as a hero would help show the different potential that the heroes have too. It would encourage the use of more heroes. Because I have a friend who played the game, they're level like 100 or something, and they have not bought any of the heroes just because they thought it was kind of lackluster and they don't think they needed it. Which is fair to see. But like here when it comes to this, Alk buff, the slow, she just tore up the Moab. But is she gonna do BFBs? Probably not. So I think Sauda has the possibility that she would probably make a good addition to the kind of tutorial heroes. The free ones that you get, the ones that you start off with. Of course, it's been since forever since I played the tutorial, and I only did some light research, if I'm going to be completely honest. But from what I remember, the first 4 are the ones you get as kind of your reward for leveling up. But I think Sauda should be the 5th one, the new hero to join in on all that.